I think we can both agree that we need a little break, and hopefully this weekend we can do it. Hang on, everybody. Stick around. It is the freaking weekend. Let's get the vibe. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for what? For what? The freaking weekend. Let's ring that bell. And it's been okay, hasn't it? We're all okay, right? We're all okay. You got to understand, the energy is shifting. We've got a lot of things going, and we've kind of been knowing we're going to go through this, especially if you watch the Midweek Reset on Wednesdays. We're going over all the vibes that are going on, and this weekend is going to be almost like we're caught in the middle of something. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and let's begin. You know how we do here. We get a lighter vibe for the weekend. You know what I mean? Of course, we go through everything. We go over everything on the Midweek Reset. But for this one, what we're doing, folks, is we're going to just get a vibe check for the weekend. No clarifications, no big long-winded explanations and me yelling at you. Well, maybe. We'll see. But it's just the fun vibe, you know, because what do? We work for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend, you know. That's everybody but me, because usually I'm doing all my work on the weekends. But that's okay. You know, everybody lives a different life, I'm sure. So what we do, and if you're new to the channel, welcome, everybody. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah. You didn't stumble upon this by accident. You have just met your tarot match. Yes, that's right. And we throw in astrology. So make sure you check out everything on here on the channel at Raise Your Vibration TV. So welcome, and you won't be sorry. That's for sure, kids, boys, and girls. And let's go ahead and see who's going to be first on the freaking weekend. I'm so pumped because, God damn it, are we going to get a break or what? And it is, Lord have mercy, it's Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. You crabby little thing, you. Let's put you on the board. Yes, because we got all the production. We're a high quality production here at Raise Your Vibration TV. You betcha. So Cancer, welcome. Let's see how the weekend's gonna fare for you. And of course, Cancer, if you want the full lowdown on your vibe for the week, you've got to check out the Midweek Reset. It's not too late. Not too late at all. Okay, so let's get it, Cancer. Again, we do it short and sweet. We try to keep it light and fun, you know, because that's what it's all about. Remember doing the hokey pokey when at the roller rink? All right, let's get it, Cancer. Ooh. Oh, okay. You know what? That one wants to come out too. Okay, let's do it. All right, we got two kings and a queen. Sounds like one fuck of a weekend, if you ask me. All right, so what we've got here is the Queen of Swords. Cuts all cords, doesn't fucking play around. Communicates, that's for sure. You know, don't forget, Mercury went retrograde on Thursday, so absolutely. But this here is the kings really say it all, unless you're double dating. You know what I mean? The King of Pentacles, I got this. I know what I'm doing. The King of Cups, I calm my emotions. I don't let them get a hold of me. You know what I mean? I keep them under control. And I'm just going to focus on success this weekend. I'm going to chill. This is definitely chill energy. If you're not in chill energy, that's what this reading is all about. You know what I mean? Speak your truth. I'm just chilling. I don't want anyone to bother me. I'm just going to focus on success here. You may be just, maybe, Cancer, just taking like a impromptu trip by yourself, or with two dudes and a chick, you know, or a chick with two dudes, you know. Either way, something's up. So, okay, let's get some oracles to reinforce this. All right, so it's a perfect time to rebuild. All right, instead of focusing on our darkest fears. I'm telling you, these times lately have been really pressing on that issue. What are your darkest fears? And I'm really sure that the universe is kind of teaching you a lesson of faith here, that things are going to work out. And if it was a vibe, take a note from the king, the queen, and the two kings. Speak your truth. Don't let the past interfere. Feet on the ground. You've got this. Be practical, grounded, very grounded. And the King of Cups, I'm not going to let my emotions get to me. So I get a chance to rebuild. I release my fears. The Queen will help you with that. And both kings are helping you have patience with the process, faith that the universe will provide. Okay? So let's look at love, because we got some characters here, and I can't not focus on that. Okay. We might be stuck. Again, I don't know. There may be some of you females out there that are having to decide which man to go to. They are both mature, as you can see. But I don't know. Can you do both? I mean, there are two horses pulling that chariot. I don't know. You may be indecisive. I'm not sure. That's for you to figure out. The star is the universe has your back, along with the Hierophant. Very kind of get into your spiritual mode. The 9 of Pentacles is you deserve this kind of energy. You deserve to have fun, I guess. And the Ace of Swords is cutting all cords. Victory. You make a choice. Maybe one wants to rebuild, but you found somebody else. I don't know. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Cancer. But if you want an overall vibe, let's not be stuck or indecisive about energy. Just decide. Okay, so beginnings. Try again. New direction. Start over. Okay, again, there may be somebody, maybe that's what you're doing. You're trying to start over. Maybe you're getting another chance at a relationship. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It almost seems prickly. Or maybe you're a guy that's just, I don't know. I got both sexes macking on me, I don't know. Seems kind of, I don't know, that energy's there. I really want, I know that it would probably expose you, but, my email's in the thing. Message me and let me know if I'm hitting on that, because, okay, antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. All right, so that's like the darkest fears. That's like the anxiety that you're feeling. Maybe, again, you just need to just be out of the mix, but some of you need to come back in the mix. So it's a 50-50 split between you Cancers, okay? All right. Wow. I don't know. There's something going on there. And I hope it benefits you to your highest and your best. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely, Cancer. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Closing message for the freaking weekend, and it's drop the fucking ego. Now that's what those kings could mean too. Ego. Why? Because vulnerability is hot as fuck. It is. Drop the ego. That may be making you antisocial. There's a message for some of you specific Cancers out there, and I hope it reaches you, okay? All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, Midweek Reset, that's where we lay down everything. I mean, we go over everything. No stone left unfucking covered. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Cancer, it's a time to rebuild. I guess maybe either way, either anything that you choose, I guess it's going to be good for you. You know what I mean? So, hey, listen, don't forget, check out the eclipse video. That's still relevant. And go ahead and check out Saturn and Neptune video, the big conjunction that hasn't happened since 1989. And yeah, Get some more skinny on some stuff that's going on with you. Cancer, listen, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to take you off the board. Bye. And let's see who's next. And it's Aries. Aries. Welcome, Aries. Welcome to the freaking weekend. It's Jeff here. Welcome. Hi. How are you? Let's get your vibe, Aries. Welcome. Let's do it. You know how we do. It's fun, it's light, it's fun. And if you don't like it, you need to lighten up. All right, let's go. Aries, what is this weekend offering us? Are we getting some kind of solace? Are we busy? Okay, well, I'll tell you this. This could go either way, but I'm going to tell you exactly what's up, Aries, okay? And I really want you to go and check out the Saturn-Neptune conjunction video in your sign. That's happening right now. You're feeling that. These two heavy hitters waltz into your sign like it's their house. You know what I mean? So go ahead and check that out. That's available to you. It's in the playlist, and it's also somewhere on here. You'll see it in the corner. But absolutely. So let's check out the weekend here. You're going to want to watch that video. It gives you a lot of insight on what's going on in your sign. 5 of Pentacles, fear of failure. Okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The message here is let that shit go and embrace change. They want me to focus on this. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and know that you can get out of this. The key is right there. Get out of your grief. Get out of whatever you're in and open that fucking door to change. And oh, Lord, have mercy. Opportunities. I'm telling you, Aries. That's really good. Let's get some oracles to go ahead and reinforce this. Yeah, this is really good energy. Maybe you're opening up to a different job. You know, I'm telling you, this Saturn-Neptune energy hasn't happened since 1989. What was going on with you at that time? You know what I mean? And how is it relevant to this time? Maybe you're closing a cycle, you know? Again, go check that video out. It's very important. All right. It's time to make some decisions with the 7 of Cups here. Yeah, you may be confused about where to go. Just open up to it. Say, all right, universe, show me how fucking good it can get. All right? Again, open up. Look at that. Don't hold back. It's time for you to really move forward here. And the 7 of Pentacles is put your time and energy into things that pay off. You know, we're talking about a maturation cycle here. The seed is planted, and now we just nurture it as we await the harvest. You know what I'm saying? But you can't hold back in this. You need to change this weekend. There's an opportunity here. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Let's look at love. Could it be relationships? I think it's more like life, more than just relationships, you know? I think it's a little bit more life path. Let's see. But either way, I mean, there's an opportunity here. Don't pass it up. Okay. What we got for relationships? Ooh, all right. Yeah, so that's where the fear of failure comes from. I understand it. Things have been devastating. That's that Saturn and Neptune. Hello, Fresco. They just moved into your sign and they're like, yo. But we can walk away from that. And that's what it's time to do. Embrace change. And you're strong enough to do this. Beautiful. So there's a very good message here. Okay? Don't want you to fret. You're strong enough. You have the strength to walk away from situations also. You know what I'm saying? Interesting with this. Mistakes. Misunderstood, victim, a lost soul. So, the end of the dock, you know, contemplating. Maybe you've made some mistakes. Walk away from that. We all make mistakes. We make mistakes so we can learn. We make mistakes so we don't make mistakes anymore. And it's never too late. We're going to make a couple of mistakes here and there. Don't beat yourself up over it. You know what I mean? Don't become a victim, because that kind of energy is kind of sitting with you too. All right, let's go ahead and get what's the vibe. Again, we keep it light. If you want hell a lot more insight into your sign, because this is just a general sign, then go ahead, a general reading, go ahead and book a reading with me. I'm global. I'm galactic, baby. So anywhere you are. Yeah, so maybe you're dealing with this two-facedness, double life, cheater, backstabber. I don't know. Let it go. You see that door? It's shut. Old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. You see the lock on it? Don't open it back up. Let it go. Let it go. This is a blessing in disguise. I know you don't want to hear that right now, but tough tit. Sorry, kid. That's what I'm going to tell you. There's an opportunity here this weekend. Aries, I feel it. I'm sending you some energy. Sending you some healing. Definitely. Closing message for you, Aries. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Go after that shit. The world has your back. Absolutely. 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 Do it. Do it. I give you full permission. If you're waiting for permission, you got it. You know what I mean? But close the door. Really. Damn. Aries. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Again, I'm trying so hard not to just keep going and going and going. You know what I mean? But we got to keep it light. You can get all that on your midweek reset. I'm pretty sure we're going to go over these themes, but open up to this new beginning, something here. You know, it could even be advantageous for you as far as money-wise, work-wise, something like that. So embrace it, kid. All right, Aries, you got this. Have a great weekend. Again, you want a personal reading with me? All that info is in the link. Go ahead and click that and we will hook you up. Aries, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off the board. Breathe, Jeff. And let's see who's next. And it's Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. You hope you're having a good weekend. Look at you, Gemini. Look at you. Just look at you. All right. Again, listen, I'm a serious tarot reader, but with the freaking weekend, I just want to have some fun. Don't you just want to have some fun? I'm still going to give you good. What the fuck is going on here? What is this, Gemini? What are you doing? Oh my God, your energy's all over the place. My cards just kind of melted in my hands. What's up? All right, Gemini. Want to keep it light, okay? If you want to get serious, you know, go to the midweek reset. We'll hook you up. We got a lot going on. Your ruler's, Mercury's retrograde, your ruler. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see how the weekend's gonna go. Ooh, okay. All right, okay. All right, okay. Listen, you got to look at things different, honey. You got to look at things different. It's a new way of thinking, okay? With the Ace of Swords, that's claiming victory also. This weekend, have faith. You know, honey, I know it's been tough, but have faith. The one thing we don't want you to do is not turn your back on an opportunity here with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is always like, I'm not tuned into this. And you need to think differently about it, okay? Because it's going to pass you by. Don't come bitching to me. Don't come bitching to me. No, don't come bitching to me. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Have faith. All right? Oh, me cards. I need some new cards. Because they're just falling apart. They still do their job, though, but, you know, I like them nice and crisp. All right. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Stuck. Don't go there. Really. Three of Cups should be celebrating. Again, you got to look at this differently. You got to look at this differently. The universe is kind of handing you an opportunity here, and you're too much in your head. You can't be. Okay? Let's look at love. So get out of your stuck mentality. You can do it. What's going on with the relationships here? These cards do not even want to go together. Gemini, what is going on? Oy. Oy vey. I know, it's been crazy. This energy's been crazy, but it's getting better. All the pieces are falling in the right places, I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. It may look like fucking Armageddon, but it's not, okay? Now, all these cards are face down except for the Judgment card. Set yourself free. Again, the Four of Pentacles. You're holding back. I mean, not again, but yeah, you're holding back. That's what's going on here. You're holding back your own to set yourself free. Why? Because you're still focusing on shoulda, woulda, coulda. Again, don't turn your back on an opportunity with relationships, love, anything like that. It's time to change your ways. Absolutely. And if you take a risk, it pays off. So don't be foolish here. There's a big message about not being foolish and changing the way that you're looking at that. Wow. That's a lot to unpack. But that's Gemini, you know? Nothing wrong with it. No one's judging, honey. No one's judging. So let's get some messages. Okay. Now it's kind of making sense here. Look at that. Time. Looks like Kurt Cobain. Waiting, cycles, moments. Hold on. Distance, separation, space, blockage. All right, so there may be some time and some distance between the two of you. Or maybe it's time for some distance to kind of sort things out. Maybe you need some space. It's okay. You should be allowed to have that. And if they get unruly with you, you know what I mean? But don't hold back here and don't be foolish. There's a big message here. It's 3 of them. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. Don't hold yourself back, and don't be foolish. Okay? Mud on. All these cards, every single deck, your energy has just kind of... I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. What else? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Got a lot to say. So, for this weekend, won't you be my dirty little secret? Maybe you got a long distance love affair. Wait, there's more. Recharge. Breathe, let go, and clear your mind. This is what you really need to do. Instead of, you know what I mean? I think you can do both actually this weekend. And healing, yes, self-care, introspection, and meditation. So calm your mind. Get a new way of looking at things. Maybe you've gotten too involved in your significant other or something, and you've kind of put yourself on the back burner. Gemini, I think it's for you. Maybe some self-care is needed. Spa day, okay? So let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. Because you know how we are. We keep it light. So 3 things. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. Don't hold back. And don't be foolish. And they could all get together. You know what I mean? So, closing message is, and this is a smart-ass message, you are going through some tough shit. Yeah, the way the cards handled themselves, definitely. Everyone has their turn. Well, Gemini, welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Sorry. Oh, if you'd like a reading with me, go ahead and click the link in the description. I'm taking bookings now. If you liked this, you're going to love your personal reading, okay? I clicked the wrong button. All right, so Gemini, that is going to do it for one hell of a doozy of a freaking weekend reading. Don't forget, check out your midweek reset. That will give you some more insight into going on here. But again, go by the rule of 3 for this weekend, okay? And you got 3 cards here. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. Don't hold back. And the Fool says it all. Don't be foolish, okay? All right, Gemini, I love you all. I hope you have a great weekend and get some self-care. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. And it's Scorpio. Scorpio, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. They go, you already are. Look at that. God damn it, Jeff. You're ahead of the game. All right, so Scorpio, let's get the vibe for you this weekend. Let's see. Everybody's readings so far have been doozies. Let's see if yours is going to be maybe the exception to the rule. I don't know. Let's find out, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do it. Happy weekend, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't know if you have any reason to watch Gemini's reading, but as soon as I started focusing on Gemini's energy, these cards literally just wanted to get out of my hands. So let's see, Scorpio, how this is going to go. Ready, set, let's do it. Oh my God. What do I keep? No. Okay. All right, so I think what we need to do, So what I think we need to do this weekend is look for the opportunities that come our way. Let's be practical about them. And let's look at opportunities in general coming our way in a different view than we used to. Instead of saying, oh, well, opportunities really don't come my way, you got to reverse that, because there are actually 2 opportunities for you. You know, if you want to split hairs, I would say 3, to tell you the truth. But choose the one that's more practical, okay? And again, you can't tackle this the way you used to. You follow me on that? But the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, there's opportunities here. Knight of Cups is messages coming in. There's a fresh energy. You may be dealing with like your children or something like that. You can't do it the same way you did before. This takes a little bit more love, okay? A little bit more affection for some of you. Yeah, you may be dealing with your kids. Oh man, I just totally folded that card. What's going on here with everybody's readings? They're just kind of, these cards are just boom. Okay, so yeah, again, not doing what we did before, and we're rebuilding. We're doing things differently. That's what this weekend looks like. An opportunity to do things differently and grounded. Ace of Swords is an opportunity, again, for either communication or a new way of handling, looking at something. Being the authority instead of being like in the background. Lots of different scenarios that are popping into my head, so I'm trying to like speak them all, you know? That's what happens in a general reading. I see all these different scenarios of how it could work out. It's not something I want to do, but that's how, you know, Spirit talks to me. That's how, you know, I interpret this. All right, so don't be deceived. Yeah, something's going on here with a battle of thoughts, being stuck, especially when it comes to relationships. Let's not bring up the past or anything like that. There's a strong indication of things balancing out with both scales in the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. Reciprocating energy. It looks like some of you are still stuck in the past. What are you doing? There's an opportunity here to kind of let that shit go. Be patient. Trust your intuition. Go with the flow. Especially when it comes to relationships. Again, this might be all about relationships. Page of Cups is Cupid's arrow, so we might have that. And then we got this, bluff. Pretending, mask, exaggeration. Let's not do what we did before. Again, it seems very specific for some of you Scorpios out there, but what this looks like is, you know, not doing it the way you did it before, almost being like, I don't know, making it worse than it actually is. I don't, it's weird. That's very weird. I just don't, you know, maybe that's what you did before, is you called a bluff in order to get your way in an argument in a relationship or something like that. So I don't know. That's, again, I'm getting that that vibe off of this. Stranger things have happened. Exhausted. God, I can't stand that. Burned out. I'll just read it. Burned out, burdened, and empty. So again, that could be adding to this mask. I'm fine when you're just burnt out. You can't really make a decision, but I think this is where some of this lies, is sipping. Discussing rumors, being gossipy, being nosy. This doesn't work for you anymore, okay? This doesn't work. None of this works, okay? And the universe might be calling you out on that. And it just might be because you're exhausted, or you've exhausted your resources. You can't do that anymore. It's time to do it differently. You follow me? Okay, I hope you do, because that's just a very weird message. But if you want the vibe for the weekend, open yourself up to opportunities and take the one that, again, is more practical. You know what I'm saying? All right, put the fucking phone down. Now that might be part of it too. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. You do have the opportunity. You do have the opportunity to definitely meet with some people. You just have to look at this differently, Scorpio. That's all I can really say. I mean, you got to think of it differently, all of that, okay? Weird kind of vibe message for Scorpio, but again, you just can't do things the way you did it. That's the big message. And you're getting opportunities here, so you don't have to go back to that weird energy. I don't know. I hope that resonated, because it was all over the place. But that's your energy, not mine. Okay. So Scorpio, hope you had a great weekend. Make sure you check out the midweek reset, of course, and you can go ahead and book a reading with me. Scorpio, have a great weekend. Okay. If you're exhausted, get some rest. All right. Let's see who is next. Thank you so much for watching. How did I know it was going to be Sagittarius, welcome. Let's put you on the board to the freaking weekend. Jeffrey, stop hitting your little sign with the bell toller, the mallet. Welcome, Sag. Hope you're doing well. Let's get the vibe for this weekend, because it's all over the fucking place. I'm telling you. Everybody's messages are very weird. I don't know. It's certainly not my energy. I'm locked in. I lock in, so I don't know. Sag, let's do it. What's the vibe for the weekend? Oh, okay. All these are face down except for this one, and this is having patience with the Temperance card. So be patient. Things work out. Oh, okay. Now this, all right. So we got the 5 of Cups, Temperance, like we just talked about, and the Lovers. All right. I like this energy, but 5 of Cups is shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're wasting our energy, especially being impatient with our relationships. Okay. Let's get some oracles. 5 of Cups is feeling bad, Maybe you're just feeling bad, and eventually you'll get over it. Maybe lean on your partner for support, something like that. Okay. Yeah, the 9 of Swords, anxiety. Letting that come up, you're wasting your energy on that. So talk, speak. I know Mercury's retrograde, but use your throat chakra. Say your words. Speak your truth. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. And then all of a sudden my throat seizes up. Yeah, you got something to say, Sag. Say it. Don't waste your energy and time on shit in the past or something like that. Speak it. Communicate with your partner. It's important. Or if you don't have a partner, well, now it's time to speak it to the universe. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Take action. Speak. Very clear. Wow. Seven of Pentacles, put your time and energy into things that pay off. Again, let's not waste our energy on focusing on what could go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And the world, yeah, completing a cycle. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, any of the fixed signs. So, wow, you maybe delays in traveling or something like that. But you need to speak. Speak. All right, let's get some more for the vibe for you, Sag. Again, we keep it light, you know. We want to keep it light. We just want to know our vibe. And our vibe is really saying you're wasting your energy getting all anxious, and you need to speak to your partner. I think there's something involved in that. Taking action so you can complete this cycle. All right? Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Make one. Okay? Choose the highest and the best for you. And that's really all you have to do. But there's another one. There's another person involved here. So, again, choose the highest and the best for you. That's important. Let's get what's the vibe. Yeah. Haven't had a freaking weekend like this where the messages have just been very, well, like this. Psychopath, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So this is showing unpredictable energy because you're conflicted. Okay? So any of these things sound like they need to be discussed. And even though it's Mercury retrograde, maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board with how we communicate with our partner. Okay? Very specific, weird messages this weekend. It's all right. This happens sometimes. I mean, we've got eclipse energy. We've got that Saturn-Neptune conjunction, which I made videos for. You can go and check those out. They're in the ultimate playlist, so you don't have to scour the channel, you know? I got over 1,000 some videos on here, so yeah, it won't get lost in the sauce. So let's get you a closing message from the Rebel deck. You know, it's a little smart-assy, so don't fucking force it. Okay. Maybe that's what you're conflicted about? Allow that shit to come to you. Okay. Maybe you're, again, okay, so this makes sense now. This makes sense. This all makes sense. Don't waste your energy on trying to force it. Just let it flow. And when the time comes, speak. That's it. All right, Sag. Wow. That's going to do it. Thank God. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, we got the midweek reset. Sorry, I put the cards on the wrong deck. And yeah, have a great weekend. Make sure you check out those supplement videos I put out for all this energy that's going on. They add so much to everything that's presently going on. It gives you a little bit more clarity. All right, Sag? Listen, have a great weekend. I love you. Thank you for watching. And let's see who is next. We're going to get it going with Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Pisces to the freaking weekend. Let's get the vibe for Pisces. Neptune has finally left your sign, so has Saturn. But we've got the eclipse energy going on. We got that lunar eclipse coming up. Again, everything you need to know is already in Wednesday's reading, so make sure you check that out. We go over the astrology and the tarot. So let's get the vibe. Let's see what's going on. I mean, do we need are we getting a break? What's going on here? Let's get it for Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. That's it. Boom. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, what a breath of fresh air. Everybody's readings have been really weird. All right, so nice, Pisces. I like that. Happy birthday. I wonder if you're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday. We love you. Yay. All right. Set yourself free from other people's judgments, even yours. Remember, you create your reality. So this weekend, you're setting yourself free. You're creating what you want, maybe making some plans. Maybe really sitting and thinking about where you're going next. You could even be traveling this weekend. But this 10 of Pentacles energy, you've been getting this a lot. And this is very good. This is spending time with the ones you love, family, that kind of thing. It could be a great finish to an unsettling week. Okay? That's the vibe I'm going with. This is good though. It's positive. It's a lot more positive than everybody else's readings. Jesus Christ. The other ones are just like, what? Like multiple messages coming in, for different people. It's like, Jesus Lord. All right. Wow, we got the Two of Wands and the Magician out again. What's the possibility of that happening with two different decks? You know what I mean? Yeah. So again, create what you want. The Two of Wands is always like, you're ready. Make some plans. Do something. What's the odds of those coming out? In two different decks. I don't know. It warrants more investigation, I'll tell you that much. So let's go ahead and put these over here. Spirit wants me to kind of keep things everything there. Okay. I like to put things in order, but they want me to make it more visually appealing. All right. I guess so. I know a lot of you listen and watch while you're driving. Oh my God. And look, the Judgment card is out again. So set yourself free, especially with relationships. Don't hold back. Don't fear. Yeah. Lots of pentacles. Safety and security and stability, create that for yourself. The Two of Cups, though, is beautiful. Wow. You just might be unloading from one hell of a week, but we've got multiple cards here saying set yourself free from fears about relationships and all that, and don't hold back by getting together. Okay? Maybe I think like maybe going out, meeting with friends, something like that. I don't know, but there's don't hold back. Don't hold back. Now let's get some more oracles and see what they got to say. Oh, okay. Oh, lusting, forbidden, non-committal. Is that what that says? Non-committed? Non-committal and sexual energy. All right. Hey, don't hold back. It looks positive. That's all I got to say. Again, create it. Two magicians here. I guess the both of you are in the same thing. Maybe you need, I'm going to tell you something. With two judgments, two magicians, two Two of Wands, there's something definitely going on here. Maybe the both of you just need to get away. Impromptu, hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to like a nice like couples spa or something like that, okay? Because this is what we got to get rid of, is all of that, okay? Remember, what are you putting your focus on? Set yourself free from that. Again, now your reading started out really cool, and then it's kind of really gotten weird. So, and then we have glow up, new opportunities, new career, successful business. Yes. And this is what you should be focusing on. Make like a new career. The Two of Cups can show that partnership. 10 of Pentacles. Again, what are you putting your focus on? This is your glow up, Pisces. It's just all that energy feels heavy. And now that you know how to kind of navigate it, create what you want around this time for that. You see what I'm saying? Again, it's really hard to kind of explain everything to everybody this weekend. It's just weird energy. But it looks really good. This is like the most positive one so far, and I've done 5 of them, so. But let's just, Pisces can go to that. You know what I mean? Pisces can go to this. We don't want to. All right. What's it all come down to this weekend? Some love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. That kind of sums this all up right here. Maybe a little rolling Z hey just makes everything okay. There's a mantra you can repeat. Oh my God. All right. Pisces, thank you so much for watching. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Again, the messages have been all over the place this weekend. I just don't know. But you take it as it resonates, because there is a lot of like match cards in there that, so maybe it's just reciprocating energy. Maybe it's just the time for everybody to come together. Whatever it is, Pisces, is going to be, sparks flying for your birthday, all of that shit. I mean, good for you. You know what I mean? Just don't get into your feels. Get into the other feels. That feels good. Not into like, oh. That's what I'm saying. All right, Pisces, I'm going to take you off the board. Have a great weekend. Looks steamy. And let's see who's next. Oh. And it's Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your freaking weekend tarot reading, where we get the vibe. Jeff, stop mixing the goddamn setup. And this is where we get the vibe for you, Capricorn. So thank you so much for being here. Let's give these cards a good old-fashioned shuffle and see what's the vibe. Again, make sure you check out all the things I offer here. I got some supplement videos for all the energy that's going out. So I've got the solar eclipse, so you can figure out what that's all about and how that's going to affect the next few months. And also Saturn-Neptune in Aries conjunction. I also made videos for that, so check those out. Okay? All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get your vibe for this weekend. There's that. Okay, there we go. I guess with all these cards facing down and the Magician in the front, that's saying create what you want. Create the weekend you want. Oh, boy. Wow. Yeah, this is, yeah. Again, what are you focused on? Wow, look at this. The 7 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. All kinds of deceptive thoughts, anxiety, all of that. And then on this side, it's being optimistic. Looking forward to a solid future. Which one do you focus on? That's very black and white. That's very, all right, choose. What are you creating? More shit to fucking toil about, or this, which is very good. It's your weekend, your choice. Wow. And a lot of these cards, 3 of these cards, were in Pisces reading just a little bit ago. And I shuffled those cards madly, like after we were done with Pisces and right before. So, but basically, you choose which weekend you're going to have. You're going to have a real shitty one or a really good one. It all depends on where you put your energy. All right, seek the truth with the 7 of Swords. Again, is there some kind of deception that's going on inside of you? Absolutely. Sacral chakra is what brings you joy and what don't. Get rid of it. I think you're getting ready for that. Not only that, but there's also an indication of something from childhood that you need to deal with that makes you go here. All right. And the 4 of Pentacles, don't hold back. Yeah. Don't hold back. Wow. I'm going to put that one right there. How about that? All right, let's look at relationships. and see what's going on. So there could be good times had by all. I like the 10 of Pentacles, but this, I don't know. Only 2 cards, huh? But it's a big deal. Take your power back and be patient, especially when it comes to relationships. Maybe you need to do that with yourself also. You know what I mean? Wow. But don't let your thoughts deceive you. Don't let others deceive you. Okay, let's get some clarification on that. Wow, never a dull moment. Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Maybe that's because Mars is moving into Pisces on Sunday. So maybe that's what's going on. And then you got to be aware of this. Cloudy, judgment, illusions, unbalanced and distorted. Capricorn, you see where this is going here? You're creating this emotional storm. You're keeping yourself in this clouded judgment. All right. Boy, remember at the beginning of the video when I said, we're going to keep it light and fun? I haven't been able to keep it light and fun. And I'm really the rhythm of this record. And it's just, maybe that's what is going on here. Is the kind of energy that you're feeling. Maybe that's what I'm feeling. And it's an epiphany. We both had one at the same time. Self-reflection, answered questions, and untapped talents. Again, there's a huge message on what are you creating here? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on joy? Are you focusing on opening up and having a great life? Or are you stuck in your fucking head? It's not the world, Capricorn, it's you. It's you. And the faster you realize it, the more better you'll feel. Okay? I almost feel like we had this little conversation in your midweek reset. Okay, so closing message is stop obsessing. That's a clear indication with the 7 of Swords there. You are not the center of the fucking universe. All right, Capricorn. The universe said that, not me. All right, there you go. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have that epiphany. I hope it's soon. I hope it's now. I hope you had it the same time I had it. Because I was like, why am I feeling this energy? I was feeling yours. And that's okay. We're all going through it, so don't feel so bad, Capricorn. But the big thing is create the kind of weekend you want this weekend, okay? All right. I love you all. I hope you have a great weekend. If you want a personal reading with me and really figure this out, link is in the description, in person or online. All right, Capricorn, have a great weekend. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. And it's Libra. Welcome, Libra, to the freaking weekend. All right, let's give these cards a good ass shuffle. Because, well, how you feeling, Libra? How to do? How you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. This energy can be wonky, but make sure you check out your midweek reset. That will give you all the info on all the things that are going on. So we're just kind of, the vibe for this weekend is there a vibe? Can we get a breath of fresh air with this? All right, so all these cards are face down except for this one. The 8 of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves us. So that's a good start. Ooh, and you feel empowered because of it too. Yeah, you're making moves. Good. Make moves, Libra. Make moves. I really like this. This is money coming in, reciprocating energy, recognition and reward. So good. When you walk away from feeling less than and take your power back, everything falls into place, Libra. Everything. I like that for you. You know what? Everyone's readings have been kind of weird, but this looks very empowering. I think you're getting yourself ready to just, I got this. Maybe you're working this weekend and it pays off. You know what I mean? Walk away from the attitude of fear of missing out on something. Anything else? No. Wow, the anxiety. 9 of Swords, darkest fears. Yeah, we're walking away from that. We're feeling definitely more secure. So work on base chakra, root chakra issues. I'm not surviving, I'm thriving, you know? Walking away from that. Good, this is empowering. This is very empowering. Letting go of anxiety and our darkest fears. I like it. Okay, let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on with that. All right, we got the 3 of Pentacles out again. So, yeah, more fear, walking away from it. We're walking away from it. That's not saying we're in it. We're getting out of it. Feeling much better. We're making a change, making moves. I'm telling you, Libra, this is good energy. And the 3 of Pentacles again, and the World card. So we might be definitely receiving something here, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. Maybe you're having a better relationship with yourself and others. Maybe people are starting to finally realize how much of an awesome person you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice. So let's get some clarifications on that. Okay. Confessions. Unveiling. Coming clear. Messages. Yes, my son. Maybe you're confessing your darkest fears and that finally gets things off the chest. There's a reciprocating energy here. It's a good give and flow. You have to take you have to make the messages clear. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting, is they're saying it's up to you, Libra. So maybe you need to confess. Confess. Remember on Game of Thrones? Shame. Confess. It's not that dramatic, of course, but I just want to put these all face up the way they should be. I don't know. Something made me want to reset it, so. But yeah, pay attention to that. Letting go of what keeps you in a fear state. When it comes to relationships, and maybe just expressing that makes things so much easier for you, okay? And we're completing a cycle here, so this is good. This is really good. Working at it together. Yeah, puzzled, confused, complexed, and conflicted. Is that what I said? Perplexed. Complexed. Perplexed. Let's alleviate all the, I don't know. Let's walk away from that. Again, there's an empowerment for you, Libra, that you can really take advantage of this weekend. All right? Wow. Now let's get a closing message for you. Puzzled? Yeah. And I really like this. The card is puzzled, confess. So if you're conflicted, just go ahead and talk about it. You know, Mercury's retrograde. It's starting to go retrograde. So and then the plot gets even weirder. You think someone is lying. They are. I don't know, Libra. I don't know what's going on. Don't make your darkest fears come true, though. Maybe this is what you're feeling. You know what I mean? And the universe is like, no. You walk away from all of this. That paranoia and stuff. And you work on this. Okay, that's what that is. Wow. I'm telling you guys, messages this weekend are just, man, I'm really trying hard to, like, you know, I'm not trying to be overly positive, but so basically, Libra, walk away from whatever your fears, your doubts, your worries. You know what I mean? And let go of that paranoia. Or on the other hand, maybe some things are revealed. Again, this energy is kind of unveiling the mask. So maybe it's starting to show itself for you this weekend, Libra. Okay? Wow. Oy, madam. It's just been so weird. All these readings have just been so very odd. I don't know. It's not making me question myself. If you want a personal reading with me, well, then let's do it in person or online. I got you covered. All right, Libra, sort that out, okay? I hope you have a great weekend. So let's move on, for the love of God. And it's Aquarius. Aquarius, welcome to the freaking weekend. Hope you are doing good. Let's see. Let's see how we are with this little reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for the weekend. Oh. Okay, we had one flying on the floor. What else do we have for Aquarius? Ay, marón. Wow, lots of fear in everybody's readings. Wow. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Fear of failure. Feeling being left out. 5 of Swords. Worrying a lot, you know? No. You need to let that shit go. You need to go with the flow this weekend, Aquarius. And the Page of Wands says to have fun, for God's sake. Please, will you have fun? You're taking things way too serious. Meditate. Let that shit go. Do some of my meditations here on the channel. They'll help, okay? Wow. Man, everyone's readings are just... Yikes. Yikes. But this could be just be the week's energy. So now you're ready to go with the flow and have some fun. It could just be that, you know? Anything else for Aquarius for this weekend of shifts and choices and all of that? Look at that. The Devil card, which is master that heart of yours. Get out of this. A self-imposed prison. I like this. Ace of Wands, new beginning. New vitality when you just let go. And the Chariot, I love that. That's making some moves. Move out of this shitty energy into better feeling energy. You can change your vibe. You just don't sit there with it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get... Is that it? Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, put some things to rest. Maybe you do need some rest this weekend. But it's this, putting this to rest. Wow. And feeling empowered and good, especially when it comes to relationships. I deserve more. Maybe you're finally putting an end to a relationship that didn't serve you. Let's clarify it, okay? You know how we do. We got to clarify it. Which one do I keep? This one. Okay. Exhaustion. Again, maybe this is where we're at. Depletion, drained. It's been a long journey. We're at our halfway point. And got so much tarot dust all over me. And running. Ghosting, disappearing, and being invisible. So maybe that's what's going on here. We've been running from the situation, and now we got to remedy it by not running from it and facing it. Going with the flow, I'm telling you guys. Wow. Okay. What else? Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with the energy this weekend. Toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. Don't focus on this and don't run from it. You know what I mean? Unless you have to. Unless it's so toxic, you got to just get out of it. But I think this is more, it's more here. Again, guys, we've got a lot going on, Aquarius. We've got a lot going on. Make sure you check out all the other videos so it can kind of help you navigate this energy. But everyone's readings have just been everywhere. It's been so bizarre. And I have like 3 more to do. And it's like, where is like wow, that's a banger of a reading. You know what I mean? Damn, I just don't get it. All right, Aquarius, you are being shady. From running from shit. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Okay. Listen, don't focus on that. If you focus on this, whatever this is that you're not refusing to put to rest, it's going to get worse. You know what I mean? Oy, madon. All right, listen, Aquarius, that's going to do it for this weekend. Let's not sit in toxic energy. Release it, get rid of it, do whatever you got to do. But don't sit in it. It's time to put it to rest. You'll feel so much better when you do. You know what I mean? Because it does look like new vitality, new everything coming in for you. Open up to it. All right, Aquarius? Whoosh. Don't forget, get some more insight on this midweek reset. It was posted on Wednesday, okay? So have a great weekend. Personal readings, of course, are available in person or online. Aquarius, really, work this out, all right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and let's give these a tussle and see who's next. And it's Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to the freaking weekend. We got you up on the board already. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. I don't know if you've been watching the whole video. I know a lot of you people do that, but holy shit. Can you be the exception to the crazy rule of this weekend energy? Uh-oh. Well, they want me to keep this card. The 4 of Cups. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here because you're harumphing, okay? Oh my God. What is going on here? Okay, is that it? Yes, oh my God, that's it. All right, Taurus. Wow. Yeah, everyone's got to get out of their funk. And this is what you got to do. Get out of the fear of failure. I release all fear, doubt, and worry. I replace it with love, joy, and peace. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here to make some movement and get your fire back. You need to get your spark back. Enjoy yourself. What are you doing? Wow. I'm telling you. Wowzers. Let's get some oracles and get some clarification on this, okay? God damn it. Okay, what do we have, Taurus? Ooh, wow, that one went flying. Ooh, that one went flying at me. Oh my God. All right, now you have an opportunity here to really open your heart instead of closing it off and fearing like you're going to be left out. And this is the 8 of Wands, success and growth. This also points to messages coming in, things moving fast. I like that. I like that. But don't turn your back on an opportunity here to really express yourself with your partner or with somebody or just to yourself. When was the last time that you talked nice to yourself? You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. Let's get this going. Let's look at relationships. Wow, look at that. The 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. This is put your time and effort into things that pay off in relationships and try something different. Again, don't turn your back on an opportunity to try something different. It'll be very successful. Let's get some clarification on that. Wow, let me know in the comments, guys, how your stuff's going, because Jesus, some of these messages are just all right. So resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. Now the 8 of Wands kind of shows me that kind of energy there. Maybe you're resisting. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to open your heart to somebody. That's it. All right, and foundation, established, family, and security. Yes, that's your energy. I love that. I love that. Put your time and focus into that, building that foundation. You know what I mean? Really speaking your truth here. Don't resist it. You know, if you got the Mac for somebody, you got to match that energy. You know what I mean? Could definitely work. However, let's get rid of this first. Let's not be clingy. Let's get rid of old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. Yeah, we don't. That's why you're stuck in that. We need to let that go. Okay, Taurus? And wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. I don't know. You know what? These are two conflicting messages. Son of a bitch. Here I thought I finally got a decent reading we can have some fun with, and it had to throw this indecision in here. Maybe that's what you're dealing with. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to finally close the door on this. Let it go. You know what I mean? Wow. I got 2 signs left, and it's all been wonky energy. This is actually, I'm going to tell you something, guys. This is like the first time that I've actually had this happen, because we keep the freaking weekend light. We're just getting a vibe, and everybody's just in their heads and all this drama. Stay out of it. You know what I mean? All right, ask a fucking expert. That's right. You want to talk to the experts. If you want to talk to this expert, I am available in person or online. Come visit me this weekend. You know what I mean? We got this full lunar eclipse coming up. That's when I start to get busy. Let's have a convo. And if you can't come down, we could do it online, okay? So, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. And I'm telling you, if this ain't worth a second chance, close the door on it. You know what I mean? But you have an opportunity to open your heart to somebody here. And I'm telling you, it'll work out. Just ask this expert, okay? All right, wow. So that wasn't that bad, like everybody else's reading, so you kind of dodged a bullet there. Just don't turn your back on an opportunity. Don't get all sour, especially from the past. Let that go, okay? All right, Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the Midweek Reset Tarot reading, okay? And I love you. Have a great weekend, and let's see who is next. And it's Leo. Welcome, fellow kings and queens, to your freaking weekend. Now, I don't know if you've been watching the other readings, but they have all been doozies. So, Leo, let's see what the weekend vibe has in store for us. So, welcome. Welcome. Oh, boy. Every single reading has just been, what? Very anxious and fear and marron. Okay, Leo, let's see. We making the exception to the rule, maybe? Maybe? Are we maybe? Let's see. We already got the Emperor out. Okay. See, it always starts out this way. I'm telling you, go watch watch your sun, moon, and rising sign if you don't believe me, okay? All right, we've got the Emperor. Very good. Making some moves. Make some moves. 6 of Wands, victory and success. That's all you focus on. Move towards that. And 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. All right. So far, so good. Okay? But as we move on with the cards, that just goes dark. Let's see if it's gonna do that for Leo. Because, wow, I have not had a freaking weekend like that, where it's just like, ugh. Like, I just wanted to end the reading, really weird. Yeah, keep that vision in your mind. Focus on success with the third eye chakra. Absolutely. Make the moves. End the world card with embracing. Yeah, you're closing out cycles. This is great. All right, okay. So far, so good. Not gonna get too excited, but this looks really good. I want you to look at the symbolism of the arms opening up, Leo. That's what you need to do this weekend. With arms wide open, not being a victim. You know what I mean? Opening up to opportunities. Do it. I'm unstoppable. That's what you say. Oh boy. Well, let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on here. We have, oh, hell. Okay, so the Tower and the 4 of Swords want to come out together to tell you it's time to put all this to rest. Focus on your vision, make the actions, focus on victory and success, open up to abundance, and it's yours. Fuck yeah. And look at that. Have faith. Maybe opening up to a sacred partnership or something like that. The King of Wands, that's you right there. That's your energy. Making changes, going forward, just like the Emperor here. Beautiful energy. The Nine of Cups again, and the Four of Wands. What? And not only that, but the Wheel of Fortune again. Wow. Okay. Now, you know what? No. We're not making any judgments until we're done with the reading. But this looks good. This looks like forward movement here. 2 Nine of Cups. You might meet somebody that is open to this whole thing. Let's get some clarification on that. Staying positive. Focus on success. Arms wide open. Wow. Okay. Let's do this. Keep that vision, Leo. Keep that vision. Let's get some clarifications. Which one do I keep? That one on the bottom. Okay. Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Let's put that to rest. Especially when it comes to relationships. So maybe we're being too shallow. Maybe we're just bored with the whole thing. But there's possibilities here. Being free-spirited, adventure, and taking some risks. Yeah, that's right. Putting yourself out there. This is great energy. Shit, I said it too soon. We got 2 more cards. We got 2 more draws to do. So let's see what's the vibe is. I'm going to tell you something. Well, I can't yet. I'm telling you, Leo, it's been rough. It's been rough. Every single reading has just been so, I don't want to say negative, but I'm trying to keep it light, y'all. Could be fucking releasing some karma here with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. Yeah. Third parties, haters, lessons learned. Yeah, you've learned the lesson. Let the haters hate, and you just keep moving on. Again, arms wide open. Let's go, universe. We got 1 more card left. Let's get a closing message for you. Oh my God. Let's see. This looks really good. Yes. This weekend, laugh. Have fun. Laugh at all the haters. It's okay. Fuck third parties. You need you. So, where the fuck is your sense of humor? That's right. Laugh it off. The universe really enjoys being joyful and happy. And maybe that's what you need to do. But I'm going to tell you this, now that we are done with this, Leo, this has been the most positive reading of this freaking weekend, because there was a short minute there where I was like, is this my energy on these readings? But it's not. It never is, because I cleanse my energy, I cleanse my cards, so I go through all those things. But Leo, I'm telling you, oh, what a joy. Oh my God, I just dropped my selenite. But what a joy to be able to so really go back and review that message, because that was the most positive one in the whole, what is it, hour and a half readings I've done. So Leo, have a great weekend. Arms wide open up to abundance. Let the fucking haters hate. Fuck them all. You know what I mean? Have fun. Open up. I'm telling you, there's a reciprocating energy coming your way, and you deserve it. Someone just like you. Oh boy, wouldn't that be fun? Then I don't have to go to a cloning facility. All right, Leo, have a great weekend. Let's see who's next. Who's last, I guess. And it's Virgo. Last but not least, lovely Virgos. I love you all, Virgos. My best girlfriend, she's a triple Virgo. Triple Virgo. All on that ascendant. Can you believe that? And she is all Virgo. I love her so much. Hi, Jules. Hope you're watching. All right, let's get Virgo's energy for this freaking weekend. Just so you know, Virgos, everyone's reading have been just so Debbie Downer. Wow, wow. You know what I mean? But let's see how yours is going to be. Oh, hell. Oh, okay. We're just going to go with it. All right. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so, wow. Let's do it. Thank you so much for being here. We got the Five of Cups. Don't waste your energy. We got the Five of Wands, especially on drama. Okay? Queen of Cups, go with the flow this weekend. Page of Swords, start writing things down. Start making lists. I'm sure you love to do that, Virgo, if you haven't already. But really stick to your lists. It all comes down to like new ideas of how you're going to do something. There could also be making plans to travel or could be traveling this weekend, but you're getting down to it. Let's not waste our energy, okay? Let our intuition guide us. All right, Virgo, that's very important, but this is great. This could be like maybe planning a trip or just getting things ready. If there's anything that you're doing, Virgo, it's getting ready for this lunar eclipse in your sign that's happening on the 3rd. And if you want to know more about that, make sure you check out the midweek reset, okay? But wow, all right, I really love this, all that. Well, these two can go, the rest can stay. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go ahead and add some oracles to this. Let's see how they accentuate the energy. Okay, let's do it. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen my triple Virgo friend in a very long time, so I cannot wait to see her soon. All right, choose your battles. Put up your boundaries too. You know what I mean? With the Seven of Wands. Don't let this affect you. You take a win or lose attitude. That's the idea that needs to come through here. I love that. And giving and receiving. Yep, lots of help. Lots of things coming in. Money that you didn't expect, perhaps, mayhap. Let's look at relationships. I like the Wheel of Fortune. Really like that. That can really accentuate that whole money thing, too. Ooh, okay. Oh, boy. All right, yeah, Five of Swords again. Win or lose, especially when it comes to relationships. And guess what, Virgo? You're winning. I love the Star and the Sun. The universes have got your back. Just go ahead and be your sunny self. Go ahead and shine, baby. Eight of Wands is communication coming in. Again, maybe some people helping or something like that. So don't be foolish. This is good energy. This is... All right, you know what? Leo's reading was before yours, and yours is closing out this, and this looks really good so far, okay? This looks really good. Don't be foolish. Take a risk. Don't keep yourself in this energy. I know it's been heavy, so let's clarify this, especially when it comes to relationships. You're so in a winning position more than a losing, okay? Is that it? Yeah. Ooh, intimacy. I'm telling you, Virgo, I like this. Bonding, sensual, and confiding. Yes, reciprocating energy. It just feels good. Put yourself in a position where you're around people that it feels good, that reciprocating energy. Beautiful. Let's get what's the vibe. What's the vibe for Virgo? What's the vibe? Okay. Yeah, again, let's not focus on this being shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. Let this go. The universe has your back. It wants you to enjoy yourself this weekend. So let's, again, don't take on anybody else's energy. You know what I mean? Keep yours sacred. Okay. Closing message for the weekend is step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit like bacon, chocolate, and beer. Get some. Okay, intimacy, get some. Virgo, you heard the call. The universe really wants you to open up. So don't pass up any opportunities, okay? Wow. Virgo, listen, that is going to do it for the freaking weekend. And that is going to do it for the freaking weekend, period, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you check out your midweek reset tarot reading. And if you would like a personal reading with me, then go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right, everybody, let's take Virgo off the board. Everybody, it's been real. It's definitely been a different freaking weekend. That's for sure. That's how you know how intense this energy can be. So maybe we just need to release the stuff that we carry, especially. All right. So everybody, put some comments in the video. Absolutely. Let me know how things are going for you. Thank you so much. Have a great and safe weekend, and I will see you soon.